Hi, I'm Tomas.
And I'm Jenny, and our two kids, Milan and Talea, and our dog, Oliver. And we're starting the Cat and the Mermaid to share with you guys us making our dream a reality. And hopefully maybe in the process we can inspire somebody else to start going after their dream.
Where we left off in the last video is finally we closing our boat.
Woohoo! We have both been keeping very busy with a ton of projects around the boat. And we have unsolicited help on most of these projects. Oh, is that the motor? So we are very excited that the bottom is painted. We had the marina do it because at this marine center they actually won't let you do it yourselves. So since the boat was already hauled out here, we didn't want to pay for another haul out at another marina for us to do it, but it came out really nice. It looks good. We got both of the logos on the hulls, and yeah, we've been doing several projects that we needed to do as soon as possible. We needed to relace the trampoline. It was really chafed pretty badly. That was a pretty tedious project. And also putting up the lifeline netting all around the boat was also a very tedious project. You basically weave it around the lifeline. So that took us a while to do that one, but we feel so much better with it on there, and that was definitely one of the priority jobs that we wanted to do. Then we were doing research on different heads, and basically we came across that we could keep replacing the Jabsco one that comes factory with a lot of these boats. They're pretty inexpensive heads, and they have little repair kits that you can use to do put a new pump on and whatever, but apparently they break down quite often, so you end up doing these $80 repair kits several times in the life of the toilet. So we decided not to do that and to change out the heads right now, even though we weren't really planning on doing that right now. We had planned to put in an electric head because we figured it'll be easier with tourists and guests that aren't familiar with marine heads to just have a little button to push. So we did go ahead and get those, the Raritan ones, and we have one manual and then one electric head. So Tomas installed those for us. He's been busy doing that, and then we've been ordering all of our equipment for the business. We have paddle boards and kayaks and snorkeling equipment and safety gear, all of those things that we started ordering, and then trying to find a place for them of where's a good place to keep them on the boat. In between our various projects, we try to take off daily and go on land, give some exercise to the kids and to the dog, and give ourselves a little break as well. There happens to be this beautiful park across the street from the marina that we're at, so we're able to kind of go stretch our legs and play a little bit with the kids and give everybody a break. One, two, three. Woo!
Bobby, come here. No, I don't want. I did there.
We're also under a time crunch right now because we have to go back to Puerto Rico and take a course that I had mentioned previously. So we right now are just waiting at the marina to put in a new generator. The old one was a 9 kilowatt and it was a rust box. The sound shield was rusted through and they couldn't get it working. So prior to the sale, so they offered us a concession, we accepted, and we decided to put in a smaller unit. So we're just waiting on the delivery of that, and then we'll have the marina forklift the old one out, put the new one in, and then Tomas is going to do all the installations. And that's it. Next we'll be heading over to Puerto Rico here shortly. Hi. 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 So we came back to Puerto Rico to take the navigation course that Natural Resources is requiring us to take. We are going every night from 6 p.m. till 10 p.m. So we have the kids with us. We're making this a long trip. We're going to be in San Juan for the class, and then after that we're going to go to Vieques for another couple of days. We have some things that we need to do there as well. So today we're just enjoying the day, walking around Old San Juan with the kids. First time in Old San Juan, and with my mother-in-law.
Mi madre vino desde Vieques hasta San Juan para ayudarnos a cuidar los nenes mientras estábamos cogiendo el curso de navegación.
The navigation course is a mandatory course from Natural Resources on the environment, which is kind of the equivalent of like Fish and Wildlife in the US. And anybody that's navigating the waters, even if it's just on a jet ski, you have to take this course. So it was explained to me that even though I have a US Coast Guard captain's license, it is a dual jurisdiction between the US Coast Guard and Natural Resources. So it doesn't matter, everybody has to take the course. Oh, you're blowing kisses? It was illegal for us to film or photograph anything from the course, so we weren't able to do that, but I was actually pretty impressed with the course, even though it was a basic navigation course, so it was redundant and very, less involved than what I studied for the Coast Guard exams. But I was impressed that they forced people to take this, so the people navigating the waters around Puerto Rico have to know the rules of the road and basic navigation things. After we were done, we both passed the course, we headed over to Vieques.
We had a lot of things to do related to the business while we were in Vieques, and I'm very excited to be back home.
Vieques is a tiny sister island of Puerto Rico that's about 7 nautical miles off the coast, the east coast of Puerto Rico. And so you can either get there by puddle jumper airplane or by the ferry. This time we took the ferry. It was the kids' first time aboard the ferry. And yeah, it's just paradise. Around 65% of the island is a wildlife refuge now, so it's protected lands. Hasn't been built on, so it's just maintained these beautiful, beautiful beaches. You get to them by these dirt roads, and often you walk out and you're just the only ones on the beach. It's really gorgeous. And it's most famous for, it has the brightest bioluminescent bay in the world. And there's free or wild horses, or rather free range horses that just roam free across the island. And there's not one stoplight on this tiny little island. We were there for several days and kind of back and forth from the main island to Vieques, trying to get things handled for the business. And then at the end of our trip, one of my soul sisters happened to have her wedding in San Juan, so we headed back over to the main island. She had asked Milan to be the ring bearer in her wedding, so we headed to Condado to go to the wedding. After a beautiful time at the wedding with friends and family, We headed back to Florida to go continue working on the boat and try to get her out of the marina in St. Augustine and bring her down to Vero Beach. We really appreciate all the well wishes and all the love being sent from near and far. And we hope that you'll join along with us. If you haven't already, subscribe to our channel and give us a thumbs up if you're enjoying these updates.